How powerful is musical memory? Do you want to find out? This story takes place on the Scottish island of Shetland, an island so far out into the North Sea it's almost as close to Norway as it is to the rest of Scotland, and it was on April 28, 1947, in the town of Lerwick, Shetland, when a visiting ethnomusicologist named Patrick Shuldham Shaw met a local man named John Stickle, and the two of them started talking about the phenomenon of songs that have nonsense lyrics, you know, fi-dee-diddle-dee, fa-la-la. And Stickle, the Shetland native, said to Shaw, "Well, I've got a perfect local song for you. The whole refrain is nonsense lyrics." And so he sings Shaw this local traditional song. Perhaps he learned it from his father, who might have learned it from his. And Shaw was astonished, because the refrain of this song was not nonsense lyrics. The refrain of this song was in Norn, the extinct Norse language of Viking Scotland, in 1947. That is the power of musical memory. This little refrain is one of the only surviving fragments of original literature in an ancient, extinct language, and it was preserved accurately by people who didn't know it was words. Stay tuned for part 2, where I'm going to sing the song itself, and believe it or not, this story of musical memory gets even crazier. This is the version I know of the song that John Stickle sang to Patrick Shuldham Shaw on April 28, 1947. The king he has a hunting gone, Scowen Arla Grey, and left his lady Isabel alone, for yet there can Grenorla. The king of Faery with his dart, Scowen Arla Grey, has pierced this lady to the heart, for yet there can Grenorla. So the queen has been taken away by the fairies into the realm of Faery, and the king follows her into the woods and sits on a stone with nothing but his pipes, lamenting and playing for 7 years. In fact, and he sat there for 7 years, Scowen Arla Grey, till a company to him drew near, for yet there can Grenorla. And 'twas among them he could tell, Scowen Arla Grey, there was his lady Isabel, for yet there can Grenorla. So a procession of fairies comes up to him in the woods, and among them he can see is the Lady Isabel, his queen. And so he takes out his pipes and he plays all of his best music. And first he played the notes of noise, Scowen Arla Grey, and then he played the notes of joy, for yet there can Grenorla. And then he played the good Gabriel, Scowen Arla Grey, as like to make a sick heart heal, for yet there can Grenorla. And the king of Faery to him did say, Scowen Arla Grey, what will ye have for your play, for yet there can Grenorla. So the king of Faery says, what do you want as a reward for your playing? What I will have, I will ye tell, Scowen Arla Grey, and that's my lady Isabel, for yet there can Grenorla. And the king of Faery says, so take your lady and go home, Scowen Arla Grey, and you'll be king of all your own, for yet there can Grenorla. Do you recognize that story? Think about it. Does it help if I tell you it was called King Orfeo? Now how did that get to Scotland, I wonder?